In this video, I'm going to give you some real actionable and easy tips and tricks that you can implement on your Ecom stores to increase your revenue per visitor. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is show you how you can turn more clicks into customers, something that I've been obsessed with for over a decade. I've ran my own CRO agency for 11 years, and we've worked on some of the biggest Ecom stores online. This is episode number 57 of Optimization by Oliver, and in this episode, I picked the brand Plant Therapy to break down what I would do if I was hired to increase their revenue per visitor via CRO. We're going to start with the homepage, and you can see point number 1. We've added some all-important social proof. In the before design, these guys don't have any form of social proof that's showing that they've been reviewed by the public, so we've just ticked that box by adding the 5 gold stars and the amount of happy customers. Point number 2 is we've used a more emotive and direct response headline. We've got the value proposition across a lot clearer, and we've switched it to be less about the product in the store and to be more about the benefit that the consumer gets when they actually buy the product. We've backed that up with a nice sub-headline. Point number 3, again, on the direct response theme, we've gone from having these very small, unclickable, unfriendly call to actions that actually are a multiple choice and don't really take you anywhere, to having a very, very clear call to action. I always advise people to pick one clear call to action and get people funneling to exactly where the magic happens. Typically your collection pages, bestsellers, or your product pages. And number 4, you can see we've kind of redesigned this whole above the fold. As I said, I think the before is too broad, it's too generic, it speaks to too many people. We've focused on the skincare products, which I think is a good thing to do, is lean into your best sellers. We've shown this lovely picture of this happy woman, and we've backed up that value proposition headline with the image. Moving on to page number 2, and I cannot underestimate how much extra revenue these guys would get if they implemented these changes. It starts with point number 1. This is a free shipping progress prompt or bar that actually tells the customer visually how far away they are from getting free shipping. We've taken it one step further by adding a second step that actually enables the consumer to get a free gift the more they add into the cart. This is just going to dramatically increase your average order value. Point number 2 is in this huge space, we've chose to test social proof. We've put an actual review in here that just removes any friction and can actually handle objections by showcasing some positive response from a customer. Now, what I would do if I was these guys is I would split test or A/B test, having a review here, but also having in-cart upsells. Typically, in-cart upsells will add to your average order value, especially when you have that free shipping prompt, but it doesn't always work. This is why you employ companies like me to test these things and generate you more money. Point number 3 is we've optimized the button. On mobile, it's essential to make your buttons full width, make sure they stand out, use the word now, use directional cues, and back them up with some trust in the form of payment seals. And lastly, the collection page. And this is a huge mistake that a lot of people make. You can see on there before, they have this massive headline section. They have this unneeded image, this big title, and all it does is push all of your collection below the fold. The only objective you should have on your collection pages is to show the collection, show as many products as possible. What we've done in point number 1 is we've reaffirmed that social proof inside the collection, just going to help. Number 2, we've used labels on specific products and SKUs to highlight the best sellers, low in stock, and it just makes visitors' buying decisions a lot easier by nudging them in a certain direction. Point number 3 is we've used these clever little dots underneath the image so that people can actually scroll through more images. For example, on these products, I would be showing the ingredients and any value propositions that these products have on that scroll. And number 4, we've just used clearer and bigger call to actions. Add to bag now, directional cue, and it's just going to make that buying experience a lot easier. Speaking of a lot easier, if you want to make your Ecom life a lot easier, then make sure you check out our channel for a lot more of these tips and tricks. And most importantly, get in touch with me at ConversionWise.com if you want my team to run your ongoing CRO and A/B testing and make you more money per visitor. And I'll see you in the very next video.